All right, welcome to the Carpet, students. Today, we will be reading The Undefeated by Kwame Alexander. This text examines the experiences that many Black people faced. We will read to identify the theme in The Undefeated. Have you felt like a hero? What made you feel that way? Were there tough moments and were there good moments? Raise your hand if you know of someone or you think you've been a hero yourself. All right, let's come back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, while I'm reading, I want everyone to take notice of the words that I say louder as they relate to the theme. We will carefully listen closely as I read aloud. All right, before we read, there are 2 vocabulary words that are important for us to know. The first one is adversity. Adversity is basically the idea of defeating a challenge, beating out a tough situation or event. Now I want you to say it.
Adversity.
There we go, great job. Love to hear it. Now I want us to think about, what is a challenge? How do we defeat a challenge? Now we're going to say this word once again, but this time we're going to say it much more slowly and with a lot of emotion. All right, I'm going to say it first. Adversity. Now I want you to go ahead and say it.
Adversity.
Adversity takes place when there's a tough problem. This picture shows how different Black people fought their problems and they faced a tough time and didn't give up. Well, I should have explained it. All right, so when we're looking at the cover picture here, this is giving us an image of adversity, which takes place when there's a tough problem. The picture on the front cover shows how different Black people in history over time fought their problems. They faced a tough time and didn't ever give up. Adversity was the first word. The next word is unspeakable. As you can see, this was adversity here. Now unspeakable, there's a reason I did not give a definition, because we can't describe what unspeakable is, and that is the definition of unspeakable. So basically, this is the idea of something not being able to be described in words. It's hard to explain. It has no definition and can go unnoticed. For example, who here has went to California? Have you ever experienced the earthquake? In California, there are so many earthquakes that this is unspeakable. For many people in California, their experiences go unnoticed. There are only a couple of people who share their experiences with the rest of the people from California. All right, going back to the front cover, these are pictures of many people in history that were Black who fought problems and they faced issues and fought for their freedom from slavery. Their experience was unspeakable. All right, so while I start reading, I want everyone to take notice of the words I say and pay attention to which ones I might be saying louder and which ones I might not. The Undefeated. By Kwame Alexander. This is for the unforgettable, the swift and sweet ones, who hurdled history and opened a world of possible. The ones who survived America by any means necessary. And the ones who didn't. This is for the unflappable, the sophisticated ones, who box adversity and tackle vision. Now, I want everyone to silently think to themselves about some of the key words I just mentioned. What is the relation between these words and the pictures on this page? All right, awesome. I love that answer. I actually couldn't even take it that way. That's a very interesting perspective you've given to me. Now, I'm going to continue to read again, and in a couple pages, I'm going to talk about the idea of adversity. Who shine their light for the world to see, and don't stop till the break of dawn. This is for the unafraid, the audacious ones who carried the red, white, and wary blues on the battlefield to save an imperfect union. Now I see that this person looks serious. I can see by the expression on his face, he is focused. The person looks very strong and has his, oh shit, that's the wrong page. We'll cut that out. All right, this was the actual page. Now I see that every person not every person. Now I see that this person looks serious. I can tell by the expression on his face that he is very focused. This person looks very strong and has his fist up in the air, which means he's ready to fight and face a problem. He is ready to face anything that could. He is determined. All right, I'm going to start reading once again. The righteous marching ones who sang, "We shall not be moved," because Black lives matter. This is for the unspeakable. This is for the unspeakable. This is for the unspeakable. Now I'm going to take a stop here. I've noticed that the sentence, "This is for the unspeakable," is repeated 3 times, which makes me want to think what it means and that it's something important. These pictures tell me that there were many people who lost their life. There are candles and shattered pictures showing how many Black people lost their lives. Now, I want us to think about that for a second. How would we describe unspeakable? All right, I'm going to continue once again. This is for the unlimited, unstoppable ones, the dreamers and doers who swim across the big sea of our imagination and show us the majestic shores of the promised land. The Wilma Rudolphs, the Muhammad Alis, the Althea Gibsons, the Jesse Owens, the Jordans and the LeBrons, the Serenas and the Cheryls, the Reese Whitleys, and the undiscovered. This is for the unbelievable, the we real cool ones. This is for the unbending, the black as the night is beautiful ones. This is for the underdogs and for the uncertain, the unspoken but no longer untitled. This is for the undefeated. This is for you and you and you. This is for us. And that is it. When I say go, turn towards your partner and talk for 2 minutes about a word that connects to you in your daily life. In small groups of 2, we will talk with our small group voices. Now, what themes can you infer from the bolded words in the text?
Me.
Yeah, go ahead. Is that Shane?
Yes, Mr. Yogi. I think the theme is being strong.
Can you add to that? What pictures or words create that image of being strong?
The picture with the guy holding his fists up.
That's a great answer. I appreciate you sharing that with us, Shane. Now, Tommy, go ahead.
Oh, hi, it's Tommy. I see the theme of being bold because there were words such as determined and undeniable in the book. This made me think of overcoming problems.
Excellent answer. I really see that you definitely thought deep there. I totally agree with that. All right. Now that you have finished the book and discussed the theme of the book, let's take a couple minutes to share some ideas of resilience from your life. In the undefeated, there are so many people who are mentioned from the past. How do the 2 vocabulary words of adversity and unspeakable relate to our theme?
Talk.
That's it.